Hello and welcome to the part 24 of my story, The Blue Raphlesia. So, already we have discussed about the journey of Raj, Rohit and Gomej from Delhi Airport to Andaman Airport and the journey of Jayanta and Bhubash by ship from Kolkata Airport to Andaman Port. Today we'll discuss about the journey of Bakshi and Mohanty from Bhubaneswar Airport to Andaman Airport. Okay, so as all of us know, they are all going to Andaman to disclose or solve the mystery of Blue Raphlesia, which was first sighted in that place uh, in one of the island of Andamans. So it is named as North Sentinelese Island, which is nearest to Tamugli Island, and this Tamugli Island is situated in South Andavan. Okay, so so part 24 is all about Bakshi and Mohanty. Both of them will go from Bhubaneswar Airport to our Andaman Airport. So let us begin this part also. Part 24, The Blue Raphlesia, Journey of Mr. Mohanty and Mr. Bakshi. Mr. Mohanty and Mr. Bakshi take a taxi from Shahidnagar, the location of their hotel room at the city of Bhubaneswar, and move straight to the Bhubaneswar Airport, which is nearly 12 to 20, 12 to 20 kilometers away from Shahidnagar. Both of them, as you know, are trained and experienced police officers, and they were involved or they're entrusted in the investigation of the murder of popular gangster Ganesh at the Shimlipal resort. They were trained and experienced police officers, but not as much as Mr. Panda. As you may recall, Panda was deputed to solve the case of the roaming tiger in the city of Bhubaneswar. Some day ago, he found that Professor Bhattacharya and Jayanta both are missing from their home. He inquired with Anjali, their daughter, the daughter of Professor Bhattacharya, but she also have no information or she do not want to divulge it to Panda. So with no substantial response from Anjali, Panda was little bit aghast and dissatisfied with himself. So he was sitting in his office room when suddenly someone from his own rank informed him that the investigating officers of the murder at Shimlipal resorts are going out of station on a secret mission. Pandey at first was not bothered, but then it strikes to him Professor Bhattacharya and Jayanta is missing. Now Mohanty and Bakshi is going to a secret mission. Professor Bhattacharya was involved in Blue Raphlesia case, which was found in Shimlipal. As per his sources, three persons from Kolkata was kidnapped, also in Shimlipal. So, is this linked? This Mohanty and Mr. Bakshi was investigating the case of the murder of Ganesh in Shimlipal resort. In that same resort, there are three persons from Calcutta, Raj, Rohit, and Dr. Gomej, who were who informed the hotel authority that they are in a vacation and they are in Shimlipal for just enjoying or just relaxing few days. But they were ultimately kidnapped when they are on a safari. And then what happened is this murder of Ganesh took place, and Mr. Bakshi and Mohanty was deputed to investigate that matter. In that same time, Pandey also noted that a tiger was accused of killing Ganesh. So the hotel staff was telling him that Ganesh was not murdered, he was actually killed by a tiger. But somehow they have not got any proof of a tiger visiting the resort. Right. Now, at the same time, in Bhubaneswar, there was a sighting of tiger. Especially, that tiger was sighted near the house of Professor Bhattacharya and also Mr. Jayant. And Jayanta works under Professor Bhattacharya. He is the student of the professor. Now, Professor Bhattacharya and Jayanta is missing, and suddenly Pandey was informed that both Mahanti and Bakshi is now going out of station for a secret mission. So suddenly he was thinking that all these are linked or not. When are they departing, Mr. Das? He yelled at the officer who gave this information that both these officers are going in a secret mission. Mr. Das was drinking tea. He gets startled with the yelling of Mr. Panda. They're leaving today. In which mode? Pandey queried. Here. Das, annoyed with the behavior of Pandey, reluctantly replied, Thanks a lot. Thus, after saying so, Pandey jumped off his seat and take his car and speed it towards the airport. He was to catch them if he want to progress into the case of roaming tiger in BBSR. He was also pondering that this tiger has vanished into thin air. No more sighting after the incident at the house of Professor Bhattacharya. Whether Professor Bhattacharya was correct in his conclusion that the tiger is nothing but a holographic image of a real tiger, then what about the case at Simnipal Resort? Is that tiger is also unreal? Pandey, Pandey's car crossed Forest Park, a place nearest to the airport, and and make it and at full speed it runs towards the PG Patnaik International Airport. On the other hand, the taxi of Mohanty and Bakshi has reached BG Patnaik International Airport already. Now they will disguise themselves as suggested by Professor Bhattacharya. But surprisingly, without the knowledge of either Pandey or Mohanty or Bakshi, a third car was following Pandey. This car is a Wagoner. Only two persons were sitting in the front. seat. One is the driver, and the another person is short height and bulky with bald head. He is carrying a zero point 0.6 caliber pistol with him. He is also carrying a air ticket to Andaman, but presently he is following the vehicle of Pandey. Pandey was not aware of the car following him. His only target was to catch Mohanty and Bakshi. On reaching the airport, Pandey ran towards the inquiry. He asked about the status of the plane which will be availed by Mohanty and Bakshi. That is the plane that is going to Andaman. On sharing his ID to the inquiry, they quickly inform him that the plane has not yet arrived, but security checking is started or has been started. Bhubaneswar Airport is a very busy airport and it is always crowded. So it is very difficult to find some person out of this crowd. So Pandey requests him to announce the names of Bakshi and Patnaik and requests them to report in the office. But after repeated announcement, no one turned up. Also, after going through the list of passengers availing the plane towards Andaman, they do not found any name like Bakshi and Patnaik. Pandey got surprised. Why did thus give up false news? Or whether they are traveling with different names? It is possible if central agencies are involved. In this case, uh, there is a huge risk if someone find that some passengers are traveling with a fake ID. So generally, local police or state police does not take this risk. Only the central agencies take this risk with full responsibility. Pandey was totally confused. At the same time, the third car that was following Pandey, that car also reached the Biju Patnaik International Airport. The rest of the story, we will again uh, go through it in the next part, that is part 25, and try to find out what happened to Mr. Bakshi and Mr. Patna. They had reached the Biju Patnaik International Airport, but after then they are missing. So whether someone kidnapped them from there, or after disguising, they have also disguised their name. But Professor Bhattacharya has only requested them to disguise their identity, not their names. So, what happened to both of them? So, for this, you have to wait until part uh, 25. And so, goodbye and good night for until then. Thank you for your patience hearing.